and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be all about the different shows I've seen. Now these are going to be both professional, so like West End and Broadway, and amateur theatre companies that I've seen. And I actually like to keep everything I've seen in a big box, which I decorated not very well, as you can probably see. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Now the first thing I've got in my memory box is actually from a concert by Jeremy Jordan. If you know, you know. Like, Jeremy Jordan is just, oh my god, he's just amazing. The first thing I've got in here is this poster which was signed by Jeremy, and I also have this little postcard headshot of him which is signed, and my ticket. I actually went to go see him in Cadogan Hall in London last year. What date was it? Oh, it was last October, so there we go. He was amazing. If you get a chance to see him in concert, definitely go. Oh, Jeremy. And I also have the programme, which is also signed, and it doesn't have like song lists or anything in, but it's got a little interview that he did, which I actually got a lot of top tips from in here about singing, so yeah, thanks Jeremy for them top tips. So my next one is actually the only Broadway show I've ever seen, and that was Something Rotten. I went to see it in 2016 with the original cast, so it was Brian Darcy James and Christian Ball, and I bought this mug when I was there that says bottoms up, and it says Something Rotten on the other side. And I also have my playbill, which it isn't a coloured playbill, but I don't mind. I still can't believe I've got it, to be honest. So yeah, it's got all the cast pictures in here. Christian Ball, Heidi Blinkenstaff, Brian Darcy James, Brad Oscar. So this is definitely one of my prized possessions. And here are the tickets for Something Rotten as well that I keep of mine and my mum. Whoa, what is going on there? Right, sorry if there's been a bit of a change of angle. There was some sun shining. It was quite annoying, so I had to change the angle. So my next one was actually the first ever West End show that I got to see, and that was Hairspray. So I have all 3 tickets. I went to go see it in London with Michael Ball as Edna, which was amazing. I feel like I didn't really appreciate it for what it was when I went to go see it, because I was about 7. I went with my nana and granddad, but I still have the programme, which is a bit bent because it's like over 10 years old and it's been in this box for a long time. But can we appreciate how massive this programme is? Like, it's bloody big, and it's such like thick paper and everything, and it's got so many nice pictures in it and loads of different interviews. So there we go. This is definitely another one of my prized possessions, and Hairspray's always going to have a special place in my heart because it was the first West End show that I ever got to see. So my next one is a ticket from Les Miserables. Now this was, I think, the 3rd Broadway show I ever got to see. We went with school when I was in year 7 because we had done a production of Les Mis as the school production, so they decided that we're going to do a big school trip and everyone was going to go together. So I've got my ticket. I think I did buy like a magnet or something, but I'm not really sure where that is. I think I might have given it to somebody. But I really regret not buying like a t-shirt or another piece of memorabilia that I could actually like keep. But I've got the ticket, which is still nice, and I still have very fond memories of it. I also remember like being sat directly on the back row and not being able to see a thing. I really want to go again so I can actually like see the full experience. And here is my Les Mis programme that I completely forgot was in here. I thought I'd lost it. But fun fact about this is when I went, I wasn't a massive, like, I liked musicals, but I didn't really know like the actors or actresses that were in it. And when I found this programme a few years ago, I looked in just to kind of have a look at the cast, and I had a fangirl moment when I saw that I had actually seen Sierra Burgess as Fantine, and she is one of my idols. Like, I love her so much. She's so amazing. There she is. And and I didn't know I could actually say that I'd seen Sierra Burgess until I saw this programme, and I'm still in awe at the fact that I got to see her. And I also got to see Danielle Hope as Eponine, which is another thing that I didn't know that I'd seen her, because I just wasn't at the age to appreciate it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to treasure this programme because I had no idea that who I'd been watching on that stage. If I'd have known, I would have probably passed out. So the next one is the Book of Mormon. I have my ticket from when I went to go and see it in February of this year actually. It was the first time I went to London on my own, like without my mum or my grandparents. I went with my best friend Brittany, who you've seen in other videos, and it was Brittany's first ever West End show, and I actually surprised her. Insert clip here.
I can't find it actually. Oh yeah. I've seen it there, yeah. I can't remember it all green come back here.
How bad would it be if it was the wrong shot?
I'm being millionaire, wouldn't they? We're sharing if you win.
Really? Yeah, we're going to see the Book of Mormon.
So I did also buy a t-shirt, which I don't have. It's like a black t-shirt and it says Book of Mormon. It's got a doorbell on it. But I know everyone's going to think I'm really weird, but I also kept the carrier bag that they gave me because why not? Like, this says Book of Mormon on it. I've got to keep it. And I also bought a tote bag and it says Book of Mormon on one side, and on the other side it says you really won't believe how much this bag will change your life. The next one was a touring company of Legally Blonde that I actually saw at the Grand Opera House in York, because that's where I live. I was about 9, I think, when I went to go see this, and yeah, here's the programme. And here's the cute little doggo on the back. Oh, so cute. And all I remember is that it was Gareth Gates playing the part of Emmett. No, it wasn't Emmett. What was his name? Oh my goodness. It was Gareth Gates playing the part of Warner. And when they started the show, it was a completely different actor that came on the stage, and everyone was a little bit confused. And then there was a power cut, so they had to stop the show completely, and it waited about half an hour before the show started up again, and they started right from the beginning because we'd only been about 15 minutes in, and then Gareth Gates did come on as Warner in the end, so I'm not quite sure what had happened there, whether he was just late or what had happened, but yeah, it all turned out fine in the end. I also have my little Legally Blonde pin badge with the little cute doggy on it, which we love. So my next one is Hamilton, which I got to see in 2017. I got to see Hamilton in 2018 and it was amazing. Here's the programme. It's definitely going to be treasured for life. I love it so much. It's got so many nice pictures in it. Oh goodness. It's got so many nice pictures in it from all of backstage and the rehearsal process. I also bought a t-shirt which I wear all the time. It's got like the Hamilton star and it says Hamilton, an American musical, and it's got the Schuyler sisters on it doing the classic work pose. And then again, I'm a bit weird because I have also again kept Hamilton London carrier bag. Might be vintage one day, might be able to sell that. Oh, that was a fail. And then I completely forgot, I've just found my Book of Mormon programme as well, which I love. It's got, this is my favourite page. It's got all the different facts on it, on this little tie, and it's the cutest page ever. It smells kind of weird. It smells a bit like paint. So my final West End / professional production in this box is Wicked, which was the first time me and my mum ever went to London to see a Broadway show, a West End show. It was amazing. I also bought a zip-up hoodie, but it's way too small for me now because I was like 12 when I went. Again, like, this programme is massive. Like, I feel like they've really shrunk down the programme sizes. Moving on to amateur productions, and the first one I've got here is The Wizard of Oz, which was a pick-me-up theatre production at the Grand Opera House in York, and me and my friend Brittany actually got free tickets to go and see this because it was press night, and I know a good friend who works in the box office, so she kindly gave us some free tickets. But this was an amazing show. Like, it was definitely up there with one of the best amateur productions I've seen. You wouldn't know. It was at the standards of a touring production, without a doubt. Here are some cute little pics on the inside. Again, like, it's such a good quality program, like, considering that it's an amateur production, you know, it's not just like a little poster with like cast names on or anything. The next one I've got is also a Pick Me Up Theatre production, and it was Into the Woods. Now, I don't actually remember too much about this one because I was quite young when we went to go and see it, but it was also at the Grand Opera House in York, and I just remember it being my first ever experience with Into the Woods, and I wasn't aware of the length of the show, shall we say, and I remember it ending in Act 1 thinking, oh, that's finished, that's the end, like, they're not going to be any more to that, but there was. And Into the Woods, it's not one of my favourite musicals. It does go on quite a bit, but from what I remember, this was very well acted and very well sung. And the next one up is another Pick Me Up Theatre. It was their production of Dad's Army, where they did, I think it was like 4 episodes of Dad's Army, and this was at the John Cooper studio in York, which is just like a tiny black box type studio. It only fits about under 100 people in, and yeah, this was for the 50th anniversary of Dad's Army, and it was absolutely brilliant. We took my nan to see it as well, and they kept giving out all these cute little extra clothing coupon, which was the raffle ticket, and I've also got a little Dad's Army badge, which is cute. And finally, I have my Peter Pan programme that I went to go and see at the Theatre Royal in York. I think this was just the York Theatre Royal's like theatre company. I don't really remember much about it. My nan took me to this when I was super young, but I remember having quite a few friends in it at the time and thinking it was like amazing that I knew the people that were on the stage. And I lied to you again, I forgot The Lion King, which was the second show I went to see on West End when I was about 8 years old with my nan and granddad again. I remember enjoying The Lion King. I know this might be an unpopular opinion, but it's not one of my favourite musicals. I definitely appreciate all the work that goes into it, and you know, the puppeteering, and it looks beautiful, and I'm glad I've seen it, but it's not necessarily something that I would go to see again if I had the choice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video for more crazy content. Bye!